So Charlie Kirk has posted this. It says President Trump released his plan to dismantle the deep state. Now that he's president-elect, this is the most important 3 minutes of video on the internet right now. Huge. Let's watch it. This stuff, I mean, it's awesome, but it makes me worry because there are people that are very concerned and worried about what will happen when he starts to tear their world apart.
Here's my plan to dismantle the deep state and reclaim our democracy from Washington corruption once and for all. And corruption it is. First, I will immediately reissue my 2020 executive order restoring the president's authority to remove rogue bureaucrats, and I will wield that power very aggressively. Second, we will
Well, he can start out with every single DEI officer, all of them.
Clean out all of the corrupt actors in our national security and intelligence apparatus, and there are plenty of them. The departments and agencies that have been weaponized will be completely overhauled so that faceless bureaucrats will never again be able to target and persecute conservatives, Christians, or the left's political enemies, which they're doing now at a level that nobody can believe even possible. Third, we will totally reform FISA courts, which are so corrupt that the judges seemingly do not care when they are lied to in warrant applications. So many judges have seen so many applications that they know were wrong, or at least they must have known. They do nothing about it. They're lied to. Fourth, to expose the hoaxes and abuses of power that have been tearing our country apart, we will establish a Truth and Reconciliation Commission to declassify and publish all documents on deep state spying, censorship, and corruption. And there are plenty of them.
See what I mean? I'm worried about them. Look, both assassination attempts look super fishy to me. They're throwing out this Iran thing. Again, I don't believe that the Iranian leaders are insane, and they must know that if they were linked to an assassination of, say, Donald Trump, that they're done. Right? That's the excuse the deep states needed, or that they would need to do what they wanted to do since John McCain. Remember him singing "Bomb, bomb, 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 Iran"? They've been wanting to do it forever, but it's it's scary.
Fifth, we will launch a major crackdown on government leakers who collude with the fake news to deliberately weave false narratives and to subvert our government and our democracy. When possible, we will press criminal charges. Sixth, we will make every inspector general's office independent and physically separated from the departments they oversee so they do not become the protectors of the deep state. Seventh, I will ask Congress to establish an independent auditing system to continually monitor our intelligence agencies to ensure they are not spying on our citizens or running disinformation campaigns against the American people, or that they are not spying on someone's campaign like they spied on my campaign. Eighth, we will continue the effort launched by the Trump administration to move parts of the sprawling federal bureaucracy to new locations outside the Washington swamp. Just as I moved the Bureau of Land Management to Colorado, as many as 100,000 government positions could be moved out, and I mean immediately, of Washington to places filled with patriots who love America, and they really do love America. Ninth, I will work to ban federal bureaucrats from taking jobs at the companies they deal with and that they regulate. So they deal with these companies and they regulate these companies, and then they want to take jobs from these companies. It doesn't work that way. Such a public display cannot go on, and it's taking place all the time, like with Big Pharma.
It's such an obvious just opportunity for corruption too, right? Anyway, let's continue.
Finally, I will push a constitutional amendment to impose term limits on members of Congress. This is how I will shatter the deep state and restore government that is controlled by the people and for the people. Thank you very much.
So there's a lot of people who have been quietly wielding power behind the scenes who are listening to that, and they're seeing in their mind's eye, their whole world falling apart. And will they fight back? Some of them are going to fight back. Deep state's going to fight back. But again, like we've said kind of all along, like it feels like Providence at this point. Like it doesn't feel like anything can stop him. He's taken the presidency now after everything that they've thrown at him. And now it's just getting inaugurated. He's got to get through to the inauguration. But again, there's a lot of power that's been secretly operating behind the scenes that is terrified of this. And will they fight back? I think that they will. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.